Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the DJ's Toastmasters talk show. DJ's Toastmasters has been at the forefront of tremendous achievements right from its inception. To begin with, it is the fastest chartered club. Number 2, the youngest competent Toastmasters after DJ's Toastmaster. The youngest president after DJ's Toastmasters. The youngest competent Toastmaster again from DJ's. The first Bangalorean to be accorded with the title with the reward of excellence in marketing for a Lieutenant Governor Marketing was again a member of DJ's Toastmasters. The first Bangalorean to have been accorded with a double distinguished Toastmaster certification was again from this particular club. Now we have with us a super achiever. Her claim to fame is the fact that she is the youngest distinguished Toastmaster, lady distinguished Toastmaster to be more precise. Now, this is a person who is a super achiever. For those of you wondering what a distinguished Toastmaster is, that's the highest level of recognition that is accorded to a Toastmaster. Now, this is a person who has been a super achiever all her life. Right from her college days, where she won several contests, where she was even given the title of the all-round achiever of her college, and she became a trainer. She trains today people who are more than double her age, and she's quite successful in that too. So, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the erstwhile president of DJ's Toastmasters, the 2 times president, and an erstwhile area governor who is today the youngest lady distinguished Toastmaster. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mara Mary Martinez. To know about your Toastmasters journey, could you just briefly describe the Toastmasters journey? How did it start, and what are the high points of the Toastmasters journey?
I think it starts with, for me it started with in college when I went to RAG, one of my juniors, and he happened to introduce me to this, to get away, he happened to introduce me to Toastmasters. He said, why don't you come over and it'll be fun. And I said, yeah, okay, fine, let me just come. The first day I entered Toastmasters was in this very hall. It was a special meeting, it was the day of the contest, and it was amazing. I used to think that I was a good speaker. Only when I entered Toastmasters I realized that, you know what, there's so much out there in the world, and there's so many people out there who are always there to teach you something, and I wanted to be a part of it. And that's when it started. It's been about 2.5 years, and I've enjoyed every meeting that I've come to. I've enjoyed going outside, meeting other Toastmasters, and learning a lot, and that's what's been truly amazing. My journey in Toastmasters has just been learning.
Okay, would you like to share one inspiring moment?
One, okay, that would be difficult. If you ask me for many, I think that would be easier.
For paucity of time,
something that I really enjoyed, one learning moment was, in Toastmasters, a lot of people think that it's about inspiration. People come up there, they talk about inspirational stories, people who achieved a lot in life. But what inspired me was the fact that people in my very own club who have spoken about things that are supposed to be followed, like for example, diligence, dedication, determination, are living life the same way. And that is truly inspiration, because it's very easy to talk, it's very, very difficult to walk the talk. And I've seen almost every member in my club who has done that, and that is absolutely inspiring.
Okay, coming back to the distinguished Toastmaster status that we've got. Was it planned as a goal that you wanted to pursue, or did it just happen?
I wasn't looking at it as I wanted to be a distinguished Toastmaster as the youngest per se, but when I became the area governor about a year back, my mentor came up to me and he said, why don't you run for the youngest distinguished Toastmaster? And I said, yeah, why not? And like every good story has to have obstacles. In one of the meetings that I had been for, they came up to the stage and they said, there's the boy from Chennai who is giving his last speech today, and he is going to be the youngest distinguished Toastmaster in the world. And I felt really bad because I wanted to be that. But I think the journey of being a distinguished Toastmaster is that you just want to go and explore what the manuals have. I loved all the advanced manuals, including one of which is communicating on television. It really pushes a person. So I went ahead because I wanted to do the manuals, not because I wanted to be a distinguished Toastmaster. So like, it might sound like a cliche, but in the movie 3 Idiots it says, go behind perfection and success will follow. I think that's what I did, and that's why it just happened. It was a result of...
Which is your favorite speech in all the speeches that you give?
My favorite speech has been the roast speech, and I think it's been a favorite for a lot of many more people. That's because that was the most difficult speech for me to give. I had finished everything in the Distinguished Toastmaster manual except the roast speech. I took 6 months to prepare for that speech because that requires a person to come up to the stage and to roast someone, and I, as an individual, had to draw a thin line between insult and sarcasm, and that was very difficult.
Did you do it in real life?
Not really.
Okay, fine. Now, what's the advice that you'd like to give to an aspiring member, someone who wants to talk to us?
Just keep the momentum going, because the first time you join, you're all gung-ho and you really want to achieve everything. Will Smith, in his very famous video, One Brick at a Time, he said, don't come to Toastmasters the first time and say, you know what, I'm going to be a distinguished Toastmaster. Come there and say, every week that I come, if I commit that I'm going to give a speech, I'm going to give a speech. Just work on laying bricks one at a time, and the wall will eventually be built.
Okay, from here to where? Distinguished Toastmaster to where?
I want to do it all over again, because there are certain places that I didn't really give my best, and that's something that I definitely like to work on.
Okay, fine. I think the members are really loving to go ahead and check out your Toastmastering skills. Now we're going to have a rapid fire round over here. I'm going to go ahead and shoot a few questions randomly picked up, and let's check out how the words when this distinguished Toastmaster is going to track. When was Toastmaster International started?
1924.
What is the founder of Toastmaster International?
Charles
If
Smith.
you're born on March 24th, what would the zodiac sign be?
I'd be a Piscean.
Red or green? White.
I like that.
Given a choice between stranded on an island with Daniel Radcliffe or Edward Cullen, who would you prefer?
Daniel Radcliffe. Because I've been a fan of Harry Potter since childhood, or since it was created.
3 things to do when you're not nervous.
When I'm not nervous, talk, eat, and sleep.
And 2 things to do when you're nervous.
Is not to be nervous and listen to music.
Signs that you're hooked on to Toastmasters.
I come every week
One reason why people should join Toastmasters.
because it's the coolest thing to happen.
One reason why they shouldn't join Toastmasters.
Because if you think you're too good and not willing to learn, don't join Toastmasters.
Successful old lady or struggling young girl?
Struggling young girl.
Why?
It's more fun.
Okay, 5 words to describe Mala Mary Martina.
Passion, intense, anger, dedication, and energy.
4 words to describe Mala Mary Martina.
Passion, intense, energy.
You can't repeat the words, okay?
Oh, I 4 words to describe.
4 words to describe.
I'm a zodiac, fast, learning, and short.
Okay, 3 words to describe.
I can see. But now that's why this is one of the disadvantages of being a distinguished Toastmaster.
3 words to describe.
Yeah. Dance and music.
Okay, 2 words to describe.
Class. Fun.
1 word.
Explore.
Explore. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a person who's explored life to its fullest. What do you think she deserves? A big round of applause for her. Thank you for being on the show with us. It's been an absolute pleasure and having you. You've been a person who touched the pinnacle of success, and the beauty of the entire fact is that you are willing to go through the entire journey all over again. Ladies and gentlemen, until we meet again with another super achiever of the Toastmaster, this is your host Deepak Jason signing off. Take care and have a great week.